The Twin Cities, Minneapolis, is the scene for the Pelicans. He is a runaway train. The power forward Zion Williamson looking to come off the rails and lead his team to victory as they wind up for action at Target Center. Pelicans, Timberwolves, coming right up on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, you and I, Doris, are both pumped up for this game, aren't we? Two exciting teams going head-to-head tonight.
Kevin, we've got great athletes almost everywhere on the floor tonight. The play at the rim should be electric. Let's go.
Now here's McCollum. Here he goes. And McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Conley the pass to Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
They grab their own miss. Three-pointer, Randall. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Murray outside. Pass to Messi. For the 3. And C.J. McCollum again. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Murray against Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Murray with the defensive effort. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much.
Don't you just love how Olynyk shares the basketball? He uses his height to see over defenders.
Pass to Clark. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Alexander Walker with the ball. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Alvarado. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Clark dishes to Randall. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Randall.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. Jones from outside. Miller grabs the miss. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Jack to Jones. Pass to Hawkins. Olynyk, a screen on Edwards. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. It just comes up empty.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Edwards. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's New Orleans. Williamson looking it over. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. Master Olynyk. Back to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Olynyk, a screen on Edwards. Here's Williamson. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Edwards against Hawkins. Edwards with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Hawkins shot good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Edwards. .36 seconds left in the second quarter. From 12 feet out. And he sinks that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter. Williamson kicks to Jones. Pass to Hawkins. And here is Williamson. Covered by Miller. Offensive rebound.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And here's Randall. Shoots the three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans on top, leading by just one. From Target Center, back in a moment.
These are representatives of the court. And get ready for the fifth half-court shot. Give me your beat. They're taking up on the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to McDaniel. It's good from long range. McDaniel's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, and for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Conley with the screen on Murray. Edwards. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Pelicans trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the basket by McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Wingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Handle outside. Has to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Oh, here's Edwards. The three. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a three, he wants to come right back at you.
Williamson in the post. Randall on him. And it's Williamson missing. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's good.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Murray with it. Inside, here's Messi. The layup off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Pelicans trail by 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at center. Pass to Williamson. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Here is Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. On the wing, Murray. Back to Williamson. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson in the post. He's defended by Randall. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the ball for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 2-1.
That one misses.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends. And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
They set the pick. And it's Murray penetrating. From outside the arc. And the Pelicans get it back. McCollum against Conley. McCollum, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thanks, David. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 4. Edwards against Murray. To the left wing. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. Murray left side. Great tee that time from Edwards. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 attacks.
Shoot 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And timeout called by Willie Green. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. outside. Murray outside. Over Edwards. Murray, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Minnesota, McDaniels. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And McCollum launches it from deep, and the miss. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3.
Welcome, it's Season 7 in NBA 2K25.
And this week we're tipping off with details on what's new.
First up, let's look at